All right, so this week at Edison Motors, the guys are pouring the concrete floor on the new shop. Unfortunately, I'm away doing something else.
So this last week's been super busy. Spending late nights just spreading out all these rebar mats, getting all this poly and stuff, and everything sealed up properly. Tomorrow morning we got an army of concrete finishers coming in with all their toys. We're gonna make this thing look really good. This place is huge. It's 30,000 square feet, and it's gonna take about 575 meters cubed to make this slab happen. On this project, we were able to use fiberglass rebar, and it is a whole lot cheaper, and it's a whole lot stronger than typical rebar. Transport and manhandling sure makes it easy. You know, we've dropped off all this rebar on one flatbed truck as opposed to like two semis. So for transport, it's cheaper. For labor, it's cheaper, and it's cheaper for cost. So it's been a good choice. I gotta be honest, my stress levels have dropped considerably, probably 75% since the placement crew and the truck started arriving. They showed up this morning. My bridges that I made here were like, the pumper truck had high standard on it and we had a bunch of problems. These guys just were on it. We reinforced everything, and it was a late night, early morning, but it looks really good, and I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I've definitely started to calm down a lot, and I'm super relieved. It's looking really good.
Hey, I'm Derek with 3D Concrete. I've been with the company for almost 5 years now, and it's mostly placing is what I do. And this is the laser screed, the S840. The board here is our rake, and underneath it is the auger that gets the concrete to height. And then if we walk around to the front, this head here is what is vibrating, and it brings that cream up to the top, gives you the smooth surface. And the laser on the far wall is what shoots the laser beam, and these are the indicators, and it's hooked to a computer with hydraulics. And as you're going across the floor, the indicators keep the screed head level, and that's how you get your level floor. This machine is a little older, they don't make them anymore. To replace it, it would be about 400 US. So this is the control board. And yeah, these switches, you can turn them to manual or to run off the laser. And you just drive it with this. It's an all-wheel drive.
How did you get to be the lucky guy that drives this thing?
I guess I just showed up at the right time.
Great to be out here in Golden, BC. I want to personally thank Edison Motors for this opportunity to come and pour their big slab. We're here today with a great crew doing what we love to do. 3D Concrete, we're based out of Creston. I'm one of the owners, Greg Duick, and my two brothers, we're in this together. My dad started it way back, and we've kept it going, and it's a family-run, operated business. Over the years, we've slowly grown. We've slowly morphed into some bigger slabs like this one here today. We also do some civil work, curb, gutter, in subdivisions and on streets. It's just great to be out here and a little bit part of this whole process out here in Donald. We have a crew of 15 people here. If you're looking for any work done or interested in our company, check us out at 3dconcrete.ca.
That's a wrap of day one. We made it 200 feet in. I put up this cold control joint so that when they come up to this and finish it, we can remove that, and then they can carry on tomorrow morning. We got another 10,000 square feet to go. Still, everything's going great. We're really happy with the progress so far.
Once you can walk on the floor without leaving big footprints, then you know it's a good time to put your machines on. And you put this one on first. This one right here is stage 1. You put pans on it, and then you pan the whole floor. Once you're done stage 1, you hit it with stage 2 right after. Maybe give it like 10 minutes after or 8 minutes. Stage 2 does not have pans. After you're done with that machine, we use stage 3. Stage 3, the blades are a little bit cleaner. They're not cakey like stage 2. So the blades are a little cleaner, and then you hit the floor. And then when you're done with stage 3, you go over to stage 4. Stage 4 does your last pass because the blades are nice and clean and it doesn't pick up any rock. There's no rock that's stuck on the blades, and it does the last pass, and it leaves a nice floor for you. What it does actually makes the floor flat. So if there's any high humps, this machine, it has pans and it works the high point flat. And then I guess in the process, it just kind of opens the concrete and it lets it breathe a little, and it helps it cure a little faster.
Hello everyone, it's Ross here with Toucan Concrete Pumping Company out of Cranbrook, BC. We're very excited to be part of the Edison build. It's amazing what they're doing here. We just did another 160 meters today, 317 meters of concrete yesterday. Things went really well. Working inside of a shop gets pretty challenging. You're out of room in there, so you gotta really pay attention, and yeah, things are great. Everything worked out perfect.
I just got back from Ontario, and I am so impressed with how this shop is looking. Like, it just blows my mind. To think of when we started, 4 years ago, we had this tiny little dirt spot dug out of the side of the mountain. We built Carl literally in a dirt lot behind my parents' house. Then we thought we were really, really fancy when we got that big tent structure that we were able to build Topsy in. Man, we thought we were living. Then we were able to move to Golden. We had that old truck shop that we spent like 2-3 months cleaning out, just to be able to use it as a usable shop. And now to get back here and see this is something else. This is mind blowing. Like, I know the videos never do it justice, but you gotta trust me, this thing is huge, unlike a scale that I'm used to seeing. We can fit 12 trucks in here at the same time on 2 different production lines. Either way, I am just super happy with how this turned out. They did an amazing job. The floor is smooth, which we have heard some comments. You might not want as smooth of a floor. It is still pretty grippy. And you gotta remember, it's not going to be like a normal truck center where trucks are coming in, dumping all their snow and muck and mud. Ideally, a workstation for production should be relatively smooth. We can put some grippy epoxy on there to delineate some work bays. We've seen that in these work bays here, they've already cut the line, so we're gonna be basically marking off where all the workstations are. There's a line there, a line over there. This is gonna be the production line along here. We'll get to that. I'm just really, really excited. It's just, they did an awesome job. I wanna give a big shout out to Rob, especially, who's came over here. He started this whole project, started the forms, to the supervising the building, to the slab. Thanks, Rob, and everyone else that helped on the entire crew. This was a whole team effort, from the guys Rob brought in who've been awesome, to our engineers leaving their office, coming out here to help pour that concrete when we were doing the forms. Like, also, big shout out to 3D Concrete, because obviously they did an awesome job with how good this floor looks. Like, I'm impressed with the whole thing. There's still a little bit of work to do, and by a little, I mean a lot. We're basically at the lockup stage now. We still have to get our electrical from that electrical panel right over here. We got all the wires ran through the concrete. Now we're gonna have to actually get our permit from BC Hydro. We're still waiting on that. It's been like 4 months now, so like hopefully not too much longer. Then we get our electrical permit. We gotta put in our ceiling fans, electrical lights. We need our HVAC systems. We are gonna put in a wood stove, not because we really need a wood stove, but everyone agreed that having the wood stove in the existing shop sets a nice vibe. It's coming along really, really well. I think that, like, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that by the fall, we'll be done. This is cool.
Echo!
Echo! Yeah, we're gonna need some soundproofing. If anyone's got any recommendations for like how to soundproof a shop, there was no echo before, and then we put the concrete, and now we got an echo, and I'm just thinking of like impact guns. Like I don't want a lot of employees sitting there having to listen to impact guns. Like it's not comfortable. So yeah, really looking for some soundproofing. Anyways, thanks for watching the concrete video. This weekend is gonna be the go-kart challenge, and we're gonna do our big grand opening, so stay tuned for the future video of the shop grand opening and the go-kart challenge. Thanks for watching, guys.